Hi, ladies. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me here on TikTok. I'm overwhelmed by the love that you guys have been sending. And big shout out to those of you that reach out to me in my DMs and ask me questions. I figured this would be a great way to answer your question um, and give you like an in-depth explanation as well as serve the community because you never know, there might be somebody out there with the same question. I'm not going to name you guys unless you tell me to, then I will. But for now, let's just say that an anonymous person, can't speak today, asked me in my DMs, how do you get a guy to like you? And I love that she asked me this question because I just recently spoke in one of my lives that I've been in a lot of relationships, and being in a relationship is not hard for me. Every time I find myself single, there's always this amazing guy that comes along and dates me and pursues me and all the things, right? And then I'm in a relationship until I'm not. So I think I have some good experience on this to share. And I hope that whatever I share with you guys, you do like the answers. It does resonate, and then you can apply it to your life too to use for yourself. Before I jump into it, I just want to remind you guys, please, please, please like this video. Help me trend on TikTok. And also, if you can share it with your friends and drop me a comment and let me know how my message resonates with you, I would truly, truly appreciate it. Okay, how do you get a guy to like you? The biggest thing about it is you don't care. You don't care if they like you or not. My whole life, I'm 46 years old, don't tell anybody. And my whole life, I have lived my life for myself in terms of I pursue my dreams, I do what I want to do, I focus on my life. And the reason why I do that is because one of the things that I do is I'm a practicing evidential medium. I communicate with the other side, with people on the other side, and I bring through messages for their loved ones that are still here on the earth plane. And in those transmissions, I have noticed a common theme with people on the other side. It's this constant message of live, and all the things that you worry about or you think you worry about, it doesn't matter at the end of life. You think about all the things that you didn't do, and sometimes you have regrets. So, in doing those transmissions, I realized to myself that I can't be sitting here hung up on no guy or hung up on things that are not working in my life. I just have to keep looking forward and focusing on me. So I get into relationships. I enjoy the relationships. The relationship ends. Whether I break up with them or they break up with me, it ends. So I take that time to work on myself and recommit to myself, because if you know, you know. When you're in a relationship, you tend to make it about the other person. And I take this time to just really focus on myself and refocus on my goals. That helps me with the heartbreak because I'm not focusing on them, I'm focusing on me. And because I'm focusing on me, the law of attraction is always working. They're going to bring somebody in who feels just as strongly about me the way I feel about me. You see where I'm going with this? How do you get a guy to like you? You love you. When you love yourself at that level, that it makes other people want to love you that same way too. And it has a funny way of inviting in the people with the serious intentions, and then kind of also distracting those that have less than desirable intentions from you. Because I rarely get hit on by guys that just want to make me a side fling or side chick or thing on the side. I usually get hit on by partners that want to have a relationship with me, preferably long term, like marriage related. And I really 100% believe that comes from the fact that I am so invested in my life. I love my life. I love myself. I have good boundaries because, if you're getting an invitation into my life, this is a sacred space and I treat it as such. So that way, when you're here, you need to know that there's certain things that I like, certain things I don't like, certain things that I will tolerate, and definitely things I won't tolerate. And because I'm so strict about my boundaries, because I love myself so much, I find that it invites a certain behavior from the men that I date, which is them respecting me as well, you know? So this is my message to those of you, especially those of you that are younger than me, because I'm aware here on TikTok, on YouTube, social media, the people that tend to be watching me are usually in their 20s and 30s. And I love that because I do want to be like your auntie, your older cousin, some of you, your mom, right? And tell you this. love your life, invest into your life, do the things for you. And partners can't help but fall in love with that, because to see you so invested in yourself and taking care of yourself and going for your goals and your dreams, it's a turn on for a lot of people, okay? So keep doing that and trust when I say things might start to shift for you, and that guy that you like may all of a sudden be really super interested in you. And then the funny shift of things is that because you're so now invested in your life, you start to look at him and say, do you deserve to be here? Do you belong here? Can you add to my happiness? And that's when you know you're on the way to a healthy relationship. I hope this helps, and I hope you liked my little note.